Merhaba arkadaşlar. Bugün sizlere öyle bir video ile geldim ki yani gerçekten videonun sonunda size bir şey katabileceğime çok canı gönülden inanıyorum. Umarım da öyle olur. Aslında ben de bir fobimi yeneceğim ve videonun geriye kalanında arkadaşlar sizinle full İngilizce konuşacağım. Bir Türk aksanım var. Hani bir iddiam yok aşırı iyi, muhteşem İngilizce konuşurum diye. Ama bunu yapacak olma sebebim çünkü arkadaşlar prepositions'lar genellikle göz ve kulak aşinalığıyla çözülüyor. Ben yani preposition sorusu çözerken hiç şey yapmıyordum. Ha bunun mantığı şu, bunun mantığı şu değil de böyle izlediğim yabancı dizilerden sanki o karakterin sesini duyuyordum ve o iç sesim bana bağırıyordu. Cevap C, cevap D gibisinden. O yüzden sizin için gittim, YDT'leri analiz ettim, YDS'leri analiz ettim. Çıkmış sorular ışığında hep böyle bir patern fark ettim. ÖSYM'nin sık sık sorduğu prepositions'ları fark ettim. O yüzden sizler için cümleler kurdum. Bu cümleleri birlikte dolduracağız ve bunları doldururken özellikle ben full İngilizce konuşmaya özen göstereceğim. Umarım Türkçe konuşmama gerek kalmaz. Yani ben bunları çözerken arkadaşlar aslında hani bu böyle oluyor mantığı bu değil de bu cümleleri size tamamlayacağım. Ve bunu tamamlarken siz de benim sesimi duyaraktan belki de sınavda karşınıza çıktığında ben sınavda sizin yanınızda olacağım ve çözmenize katkı sağlayacağım. Bu şekilde ümit ediyorum yani. Umarım hayal ettiğim gibi de başarabilirim hayal ettiğimi. Bunu arkadaşlar akşam böyle yatarken izlerseniz bu videoyu daha iyi olur. Hani bunu izlerseniz uyursunuz, uyandığınızda bir bakmışsınız ezberinize girmiş, rüyada karşınıza çıkmış yani. Ben genelde böyle kelime ezberlerimi falan hep akşam saatine bırakıyordum. Bu özellikle de sınava kalmış 10-15 gün çok daha iyi olur. Eğer işinize yararsa lütfen yorumlarda yazın. Çok motive ediyor beni. O yüzden daha çok soru yazasım, daha çok içerik üretesim geliyor. Hani eğer prepositions'ın faydası dokunursa bir tur daha belki bundan çekebilirim. Ya da phrasal verb'ler için de aslında şu an bir çalışmam var. Eğer ki faydası olursa onu da videoya dönüştürmeyi planlıyorum. Diyerek arkadaşlar bakalım umarım işinize yarar. Now I'm switching to English. I hope that you can understand me and I hope that this brings joy to you. That being said, let's just start. Most people nowadays engage in weightlifting to gain muscle. You probably know it. You probably heard of Gökay Alf or any other gym bros on internet. So the answer is in. Most people nowadays engage in weightlifting to gain muscle. Bronze Sisters are famous for their books that focus on women's empowerment. For this question, the answer is for. Famous for is an important preposition. Guys, you should know about it. I give great importance to loyalty and honesty in my friendships. What are the things that you give great importance to? Comment on the video. For me, it's loyalty and honesty. That's the things that I give great importance to. That rich guy over there provides food for child shelters. By the way, shelter is an important noun. You should know about it also. That rich guy over there is an important preposition also. You should know about it. Provide means sağlamak. It's also an important verb. He was subject to death penalty. Death penalty means ölüm, öldürmek. That is why I used it. This is an important thing that ÖSYM talks about in its readings. Because of his crimes. He was subject to death penalty because of his crimes. You should focus on your studies. You should focus on your studies if you want to go to the university. You should studying at least 9 hours before the YKS, before YDT, TYT, as there are not many time left. You should be studying on and off every day, every hour of your time because the exam is coming. if you want to make yourself proud, if you want to be proud of yourselves, please study at least 9 hours before the exam. She handled the situation with ease. With ease means easily. So here we write with, and this has been asked before so many times, so you should know that before ease comes with. She handled the situation with ease. She handled the situation with grace. So it's important. I must admit that to an extent I understood your point, but I didn't want to accept it. So, to an extent has been asked before countless times, guys. So, you should know that to an extent is something that is often asked, that is regularly asked. Ottoman Empire was prohibited, yasaklanmak, from many treaties, anlaşma, during its fall. So here we write from. She gained subscribers at an increasing rate. At an increasing rate. So that person is gaining subscribers at an increasing rate. I'm so proud of her. Maybe she's creating content on a daily basis. By the way, on a daily basis is important. It was something that I wrote 2 questions in our vibe denemeleri. So she gains subscribers at an increasing rate because she's creating content on a daily basis. On a daily basis is important. Please also note that. Most national parks are protected from destruction. Destruction means yıkım. So as not to pollute the city even more. Kirletmek. Pollute means kirletmek. Most natural parks are protected from destruction. Yıkımdan korunuyorlar. Şehri daha da kirletmesinler diye. The most common disease among children is certainly the bird flu. Among means arasında. So among is used frequently in ÖSYM exams. You should know how to use it. So if you are watching this video, you probably heard me saying just a few seconds ago that you must be studying over 9 hours in the last month. So the ultimate goal for YKS students must be studying over 9 hours in the last month, in the last 10 days, at least right now. She played an important role in getting them back together. Playing an important role. Maybe she talked them into speaking with each other more. Maybe she made them kiss, hug. So she played an important role in getting them back together. She didn't want to go to South Korea to some degree, to some extent, to some degree. These are frequently asked. As she was a picky eater. I can't imagine myself going to Asia because I'm such a picky eater that sadly I don't eat cheese. That is something that I'm struggling with in my life because everything has cheese in it. For example, when I eat toast, I only eat it with sucuk. I never eat cheese. And the funny thing that I was working in Sütaş in winter, and there I had to try cheese so many times. It was really hard for me because I hate it. Okay, I will not be concerned with the work drama anymore. Concerned with is important. She will not be concerned with the work drama anymore because she probably quit her job. I hope she will be happier in the future. The quality of education in universities is decreasing. Why is that? And what that means for the next generation is unknown, but it is certainly scary because at this moment there are the number of universities in Turkey is increasing. There are many students right now. Everyone can go to any university at this point, but it doesn't mean that the quality of education in universities is increasing. Only the number of universities is increasing. So what that means for the next generation is unknown. It is Turkey. So loss of appetite, iştah kaybı. It is important. Loss of appetite is the most common side effect of anxiety drugs. So here we write off. Loss of appetite is the most common side effect of anxiety drugs. So it means that once you start to use anxiety drugs, you may face with loss of appetite. If you use anxiety drugs, you may face with loss of appetite, as it is the most common side effect of anxiety drugs. I was fond of her eyes whenever I talked to her. So being fond of something is an important preposition. Predicting the future with high reliability is nearly impossible, especially right now in Turkey. One day it is raining, one day it is the hottest day. It is the hottest day in the universe, so it is nearly impossible to guess it with high reliability. It is a teacher's job to ensure a friendly environment for students. He says he is 5'1", 5 foot and 1 inch. This is something that they use in America. They don't use centimeters like we do. They have something different. Americans always want to be different in things, so they don't use kilometer either. They just say miles. So he says he is 5'1", 5 foot and 1 inch. They're using foot, which equates to 155 santim. I sadly cannot speak the numbers in English, in Spanish. No matter the language, I hate saying them in that language. I always use Turkish for the numbers. So we are wrapping this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that it brings you information that you needed before. Like I said, I'm not saying that I'm the best in speaking in English, but to be able to answer the preposition questions, I believe that having heard it once is of great importance. So that is why I wanted to speak in English, even if it's very, very uncomfortable for me. So state something in comments. Please tell me that it worked for you so that I can create more content. I'm not sure if I ever have a content in English ever again, because it is so embarrassing for me right now. I don't know if that sounds good. Maybe I will delete it after sharing it. Maybe I will just let 1 or 2 people hear this, and then I will just go into the darkness. Okay guys, see you soon. I hope that you learned something. Bye bye.